What's up, YouTube? This your boy MZ from MZ Talks Boxing, and I want to congratulate the LDBC for doing a hell of a job. Barbershop Conversations, Fanon, Boxing Ego, 78 Sports, KQCK. Oh man, if I'm forgetting anybody, I'm sorry. They're doing a great job. But I wanted to ask a question. Why aren't we shining the light brighter on the fact that, yes, Canelo is being protected, Triple G is being protected, and I'm seeing the light shining on how polarizing things are for our black fighters. Well, here's the situation, the way I see it, and I'm going to try to break it down to you. Bob Arum and Oscar De La Hoya were running things pretty well, Golden Boy and Top Rank, before Al Heyman started making the push the way he did. The black fighters with talent really weren't getting the shots that they should be, as you all seen, like the Rocky Fielding just popped up out of nowhere for Canelo, got the big payday. This is the way it was. Now, let's flip forward with Al Heyman and what he's done by getting these fighters paid and letting their talent show, the talented fighters. Now they're starting to grab belts, become champions, and they're calling out these prima donna champions that the old establishment have put in place. Now, Canelo at one point was doing great, but once he started jumping weights and signed with DAZN, they looked at it like this big $100 million contract. They figured that they were going to just bounce around, have these fights, what they needed to, get their deal out the way, take the money and run. That's the way it's looking. That's the way it's looking. But it looks like somebody who's in control of that money is starting to see that too, and they're starting to complain. But the problem is, the people that DAZN are offering up as fights aren't the fights that the public wants to see. You got Boo Boo Andres with a belt, Charlo has a belt, and these are in the middleweight class. The middleweight that, in the beginning, Canelo was saying that he was going to unify, and I was looking at it to see if he was going to be the dude to do it. I was like, okay, Canelo on a mission, let's see what happens. But then he earns a belt, jumps weight classes, and in my opinion, attack a weaker champion, take his belt. Weaker, when I say that, Daniel Jacobs was not a weaker champion. It's just that he had to lose weight to the point where I think it affected him, because you see he moved up. He said he couldn't do that anymore. What I'm saying is, ladies and gentlemen, the Wolves, the Lions, whatever they want to call themselves, these youngsters, these black young champions, great fighters, have positioned themselves so much in different weight classes that it's hard to dodge them. Now, you can say what you want. They haven't fought anybody and blah, blah this and blah, blah that. But what I do know is that when they call out the bigger names, those bigger names are breaking their necks to fight any and everybody but them. I only said that I seen one champion scared to fight another champion. And that, I believe, was it Riddick Bowe that just playing through his belt away to not fight Lennox Lewis? Well, it looks like Canelo is on that same path. And people are going crazy like he's the man. How are you the man when you won't defend your belts? How are you the champion that won't defend his spoils? What was the purpose of getting the belts if you won't defend them? So now it becomes clear why Al Heyman and Oscar De La Hoya were singing all these bad songs against Al Heyman. I'm going to ask a question. When have you ever heard somebody tell a person they're paying someone too much? We're talking about fighters. You don't believe that they deserve the money that they get for going out there and risking their lives, risking damage to their bodies and their brains, so you can collect a bigger cut of the money? Because right now, that's what all I hear when they talk. So, to my brothers and sisters, I'm going to say this. Pay attention to what's going on and stop jumping on the bandwagon, helping to tear down our black fighters. Now, I heard, because I did a video on why the O was special in boxing, and then the next thing I started seeing videos of people saying, 8 division champion is better than 50-0. And our brothers jumping on Mayweather saying his 50-0 is not this and it's not that, to push Manny Pacquiao up and say that his 8-time division is all that. Well, I say to you, no. Yeah, Pacquiao started at a lighter weight class and he moved up, but did he unify any of them? No, not that I know of, and I'm not going to even look it up. I'm going to just straight say no. If I'm wrong, you tell me, you prove it. But I'm not going to tear down 50-0. A man step into the ring 50 times and he comes out undefeated. Rocky Marciano did it 49 times and they praise him. I don't want to hear about who he fought, because he fought what his era offered him. He was hit less than any boxer that you know. The most accurate boxer. And you're willing to hurry up and jump and say Manny Pacquiao's 8 division champion is better than 50-0? Wow. Andre Ward's record, undefeated, retired, to me is better than Pacquiao's 8 division champion. Pacquiao doing great. You know what I'm saying? He's up there. But nothing can beat a no. Nothing. I don't care how you crack it up. I don't care if you go back in the day where you, I can't remember the boxer's name, and they're going to say he went 90-something and 0. And then he lost. That one killed it. No matter how you put it, that one killed it. The top number record in boxing is 50-0. An unblemished record. Second is 49-0, unblemished record. And then third comes Andre Ward think he's 34-0. Unblemished record. And I'm saying unblemished, no ties, no contest. Let's ride with our people the way everybody else rides with theirs. Stop jumping on the bandwagon of somebody else when we got champions in more than one division. We got Deontay Wilder and people running around trying to convince us that Tyson Fury is the #1 heavyweight. He don't even have a belt. Just something to think about. I thought I'd bring that to you. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up or a thumb down. Leave a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. If you've been here before, thank you. If you're new, I'll say thank you because you could have been anywhere else, but you chose to be here with us. Have a good one.